Welcome to the deep, deep silence of the night. Tonight, you are standing at the boundary of the ancient Japanese calendar. It is the beginning of February. Outside, the world is still wrapped in a harsh, biting cold, yet in places unseen. The gears of the seasons have begun to turn in silence. Our theme tonight is Setsubun. Setsubun means the division of the seasons. In ancient Japan, the day before spring began, the very last day of winter, was cherished as a major turning point of the year. It is a sacred and slightly mysterious night, much like New Year's Eve in the modern calendar. First, let us slowly sink your body into the darkness of the night. Feel the weight of your blanket, the texture of the sheets, and the faint, subtle stirring of the air in the room. Breathe in deeply, imagining the cold, sharpened air of winter filling your lungs. Then, as you exhale slowly, let go of the old emotions and the daily fatigue accumulated within your body. What begins now is a story of purification, a journey to cast out the unnecessary from your heart and welcome the light of a new spring. You are now sitting on the ingawa, the wooden veranda of an old Japanese house at the foot of a mountain. Before you, a vast garden spreads out into the night. In the corners of the garden, White snow still lingers from the previous week. The moonlight reflects off that snow, casting a pale, mystical glow across the landscape. The air is incredibly clear. Even the sound of trees rustling in the distant forest feels as if it is whispering right beside you. In your hands, you hold a teacup filled with warm hojicha, roasted green tea. The pure white steam rising from it gently brushes against your nose, and its savory, toasted aroma settles deeply into your heart. In Japan, it has long been believed that during this transition of seasons, invisible gaps appear between the worlds. It was thought that through these gaps, misfortunes called oni, illnesses, and hesitations of the heart could easily enter. But oni do not only refer to fearsome monsters with horns. They are also symbols of the negative energy that weighs us down. The anger, the sorrow, the attachments, or the laziness within our own hearts. The ritual of Setsubun is performed to cast these away, using the life force of beings. From inside the room, a light, pleasant crackling sound reaches your ears. You set down your teacup, open the heavy wooden door, and step inside. There, you find an arori, a traditional sunken hearth. The charcoal fire glows a deep red, and upon it, soybeans in a flat basket are being carefully roasted. The beans for Setsubun must always be roasted with fire. By roasting them, it is said that we prevent the seeds of misfortune from sprouting and seal away all evil things. The soybeans grow warm, and their toasted fragrance fills the entire room. This aroma is believed to have the power to ward off evil. Close your eyes and breathe in that scent deeply, very deeply. As the fragrance reaches the depths of your lungs, you can feel the stagnant air within you being purified in an instant. Beside the hearth, there is a masu, a square vessel made of hinoki cypress. As the freshly roasted beans are poured into it, kalen, a dry, high-pitched ring echoes. That sound, like the distant tolling of an ancient temple bell, carries your consciousness even deeper. You hold the masu with both hands. The refreshing scent of the cypress and the warmth of the roasted beans are transmitted through your palms. Within each of these beans dwells the sunlight, the nutrients of the earth, and the powerful life force waiting for spring. The wind outside picks up slightly, rattling the wooden door. You stand up, and with the masu in hand, you head toward the entrance of the house. The ritual of Mamemaki, The bean throwing begins. Starting from the back of the house, you visit every room. As you open a window, the cold night wind rushes in. It may sting your skin, but at the same time, it clears away the stagnant air of the room all at once. You take a handful of beans from the masu. Their surface is smooth and slightly warm. Oni wa soto. Quietly, yet with a firm will, you throw the beans toward the darkness of the night. Para para, para para. The sound echoes as they hit the wooden floor and the garden stones. This is the sound of the unnecessary thoughts you have carried, finally leaving your body. Anxiety, hesitation, and the feelings of self-blame. They vanish into the darkness, along with the beans. Having visited every room, you arrive at the entrance for the final act. There is no need to raise your voice. Simply chant deeply and strongly within your heart. Demons out. The beans released from your fingertips cut through the night air and fly into the distance. In that moment, a mysterious lightness visits you, as if heavy chains have been lifted from your body. The demons have departed. The dark shadows that once lived within you have been carried away by the winter wind, vanishing beyond the mountains. Now, you close the entrance door firmly. Turning toward the inside of the house, You scatter the beans gently. Fortune in. Fortune means happiness, peace, and the hope that is beginning to sprout anew. The sound of the beans falling upon the tatami mats is softer than before, possessing a resonance that seems to embrace the room. Having finished the ceremony, you return once more to the side of the sunken hearth. The heat from the charcoal fire gently thaws your chilled fingertips. In Japan, there is a custom to eat the same number of beans as your age after the ceremony. Or perhaps one extra bean to wish for a year of good health. Select the beans for yourself from the square vessel. Try placing a single bean in your mouth. Along with a crisp, satisfying crunch, the gentle sweetness of the soybean spreads across your palate. With every chew, the energy of the earth is absorbed into your body, beginning to circulate as a new strength. This is a ritual of nourishment, to warm the body from within and gather vitality for the coming day. Outside, the wind has stopped. The snow in the garden quietly bathes in the moonlight, and the world is wrapped in a perfect silence. You feel your body becoming slightly heavier, bit by bit. It is not a heaviness born of fatigue. It is a comfortable sense of security, as if everything unnecessary has been stripped away, leaving you rooted firmly in the earth. Now that the demons within have left, only a clear stillness remains, like a spring filled with pure, clean water. You are now in a state of deep peace by the side of the hearth. The red light of the coals casts long shadows in the corner of the room, and on the shoji screens, the branches of the trees outside are projected like a shadow play by the moon. The next thing you do is the ritual of a special meal called Ehomaki. It is said that this custom began between the Edo and Meiji periods as a way to pray for prosperity and health. You pick up a long, uncut sushi roll brought from the kitchen. It remains whole, intentionally left uncut. This carries a deep meaning, representing the wish to not cut ties, and to ensure that good fortune remains unbroken. Within the roll, 7 ingredients are wrapped. These represent the Shichifukujin, the 7 lucky gods of Japanese mythology. Simmered shiitake mushrooms, thin layers of omelette, sweet pink, oboro, and crisp cucumber. Each ingredient exists in harmony within a single sheet of sea nori, holding an expanse as vast as the universe itself. Now you confirm the Eho, the lucky direction for this year. The Eho is where the best energy flows. You gaze steadily in that direction and sit down quietly. From this moment, the ritual of absolute silence begins. You must not speak a single word until you have finished. It is believed that if you speak, the luck will escape from your mouth. Close your eyes and hold a single wish firmly in your heart. You bring the roll to your lips. The refreshing scent of vinegared rice and the briny aroma of the sea pass through your senses. With every bite, the flavors of each ingredient blend together, dissolving into your body as pure nourishment. The only sounds in the room are the faint crackling of the charcoal and the distant whispering of the night wind. Eating in silence is an act of inner dialogue. You feel a deep sense of gratitude for being alive and for this peaceful night. The act of chewing becomes a meditation, sharpening your awareness. When you finally finish the whole roll, your heart is filled with an indescribable sense of fulfillment. Your wish is now safely stored within you. A warm sensation travels down your throat, spreading from your chest to your stomach. You feel the tension leaving every part of your body. Repeat your deep, slow breaths. The night grows deeper, approaching the witching hour of Yoshimitsudoki. You begin preparing another important protection, a charm called Hiragi Iwashi. It is a branch of prickly holly, with the head of a roasted sardine pierced upon it. Though it seems like a strange combination, it is filled with ancient wisdom. The strong, unique scent of the roasted fish is said to be what the demons hate most. And should a demon try to approach, the sharp thorns of the holly will protect the house, preventing them from entering. You carefully place the Hiragi Iwashi in the gap of the entrance door. In the cold night air, the dark green leaves of the holly shine with a hard, metallic luster under the moonlight. Now, all preparations are complete. This house, and your consciousness, are protected by a perfect barrier that repels all misfortune. You can move toward a deep sleep with complete peace of mind. You return to your room and stand by the futon. From the bedding spread upon the tatami mats, the faint scent of the sun lingers. It was dried in the sunlight during the day, just for this moment. You turn off the lights. The room is wrapped in a pale blue light, a reflection of the moon and the snow in the garden. You slide into the futon. In the cold air, the warmth inside the blankets offers a comfort that feels like heaven itself. The heavy duvet settles your body firmly against the ground. Lying on your back, with your hands at your sides, you slowly let the strength drain from your body. Start from the tips of your toes. Remember the sensation of walking on the snow during the ritual, and release each toe one by one. Ankles, calves, knees, and thighs. Released from the day's gravity, your legs seem to melt into the bedding. Next, your waist, your stomach, and your chest. Feel the warmth deep in your belly from the Ehomaki and the warm tea you enjoyed. That warmth spreads through your entire body like slow ripples, moving with the beat of your heart. Your breath becomes deep and quiet. With each inhalation, take in the pure life force of the new spring. With each exhalation, entrust even the last drop of tension to the tatami mats beneath you. The strength leaves your arms as well. The fingertips that held the masu, the palms that decorated the holly. They are wrapped in the softness of the futon, and their boundaries begin to blur. The weight in your shoulders, the stiffness in your neck, all of it vanishes like winter snow melting away. Finally, relax your face. Release the clench of your jaw and gently close your eyelids. The lines on your forehead fade, and as the tension leaves your brow, your consciousness becomes like a small boat drifting on a calm night sea. The oni, the shadows you cast out tonight, will never return again. In their place, the seeds of fortune you have sown are quietly, yet powerfully taking root within your heart. They will transform your everyday from tomorrow into something shining and bright. There is no need for any worry. You are protected, you are loved, and you are within a state of perfect harmony. Outside the window, you hear a small clump of snow sliding off the roof. It may be the faint footstep of the very moment the seasons shift. The silence transforms into something even deeper and more comforting. The darkness is not something to fear. It is like the embrace of the Mother Universe, wrapping you gently in her arms. Surrender yourself to this deep blue darkness and sink deeper, deeper, and deeper still. Wrapped in this pleasant weight, into a quiet sleep. Good night.